The simplest question I've asked, and yet the hardest to answer, of all I've ever been tasked. None before so does more to render me a blur. What is it I want in life? That I do not know. Set aside substance and relinquish of strife. I simply see the so-called visionary blindly go. What really do I desire? What really do I know? I feel I burn, a pyre, the soul's shadow, a charcoal glow. The world a burning corpse, my heart departs in flames, ignites in light apparent course, the field disguised, comprised in fluid flames, unable to visualize the source in which enlightens the course, simply to realize the tame flame, lame, unable to aim regardless of force. What's the incentive? I know objective only. Is it to brighten perspective, or speak of subjective soul ties solely? If the shoe fits, wear it, knotted in inflamed lace it seems, a calling falling separate from that of cotton seams, woolen dreams. Can you define the divine line? I dare you to try. We sip succulently on the holy vine's wine. We see before we soar unto the heavenly sky. Are you of life or death? Before the strife, the hopeful breath. Free to be in place of fallacy. What's fantasy? What deem you reality? All subjective. Objective, no perspective. Love, live, and fuck. Sex center, soul struck. We intertwine, intercept. How divine we connect. Love and lust. Trust and combust. To come or undercome, come or arrival. Fixation, realization, survival. Fiction, prediction, primal. Addiction adds to instill. Weave the lines defined with quill. To write, ignite our will. What's real? What do you feel? Is it pain you deal, or do you heal? I choose love, passion, and freedom. Truth, incision, decision by kingdom. To be or not to be, problematic or manic deemed society. To be frantic is to foreclose sobriety of all desire and honesty. Are you the fire or burn in compliancy? Love thy neighbor, we then concur. Forced to be forced defer, enslaved deprave assured. In the name of compassion, peace in thought ration, where all friends to contend descends. Premature blurred ends, live and let live easy, to follow the hollow society, will not be or let be, herein lies, said Fallacy. 1,000 fading heartbeats, 1,000 bodies drop, to bed embedded concrete, from pave to grave it won't stop. The play the man's drafted, the drafted men foul, reworked and recrafted, more angels being led into hell. You see all these people live day by day, not a foot over hill, they just lay, hope and pray. The higher cloud above them, overcast storm and strike, fallen victim to the system, cycling, for who reigns drops alike. The houses ran like a dictatorship, upon the dickhead's tattered cockpit we sail the seas of treachery. The current we reside falls to its side, we watch it tip, before our eyes we capsize, sink into the depths of history. Captain, guised oppressor, lets us stir to be void of mutiny. The sailor will deter, all will concur expectedly. To subside to question tides will we flow compliantly, simply history, presently, future, current, flowing free. We navigate mapping time and time again, past and presently, so will future come to be. Encompassed in trajectory, sailing, asking when, to colonize a visionary's idea of serenity. A land to be fruitful, a time of worldly growth and sprout, to be rid of the man and his plan for overrule. Cast upon the mast, to see beyond a sea of doubt, to ride beside the tide, or to be led by pride a fool. We don't know the day, and we don't know the hour, and what is it they say? That knowledge is power. We're all going to fall, and we're all going to die. But to willingly crawl before, how alive to merely survive, livid in a lie. We're all going to die, I'm sorry to say. Still you waste your life away, premature prefer to slave or stray, as with death and body and life your way your soul decays. Mentally opposed, bodily composed, emotionally exposed, spiritually decomposed. Your life already over, before it began, you let your world tip, slip and stir, for the sake of hateful man. You're rushing to the exit, it's all you really know. The curtain call to sit, know you await the next show. In line with wanton crowd, a point director and direction. Improv isn't allowed, for it breaks the text production. A manufactured cast, the plot always ends. Supporting role soul lost, for the lead takes front contends. Time is passing by, the final scene is underway. To do for us to die, or lead to end attend own play. Are you having fun yet? I'm only getting started. To forget and fall with the sunset, knowing in hearts and start unmet and fret departed. This is when my journey begins, the road of no ends, navigating from within as I watch as the stars ascend, the staggered, scattered crowd. Before me curious, avowed and aloud, I shine divine and furious, a burning sensation, soon to be a black hole, blood-splattered constellation. The stars succumb numb in soul to his role. The divine theater crowding, seated rows await anticipating, the sky clouds enshrouding. Curtains open for all participating. There's no turning back, the stage is set, scattered gold on a wall of black. Watch me fade beyond the sunset. Simply incoherency, the subject matter's theme. What matters simply is but rarely a dream. Your dream to be, the stream we flow, the path to see, the current we follow. Drunken ramblings, at least I'm honest. The wanton soul who sings, simply we see he be modest. We go with the flow, beauty we discover, lovely imagery we show, but beyond the torn spirit hovers. Are you of love? Are you of desire? Is there ever enough to add fuel to the fire? We burn injuriously, we seek intimacy, of all things virtually, realistically yet full ritually. Words are divine, the feeling behind define. Simply you are mine, we say to life's divine vine. Partake the wine, as it is to be of life, before the wanton strife by design. Youthful lust for thrill appears rife. Freedom here, the love for love itself, kingdom dear, with this we find spiritual wealth. Why conform when you can reform? To conform, falsely form. To fake for the sake of uniform. In unity we be of enslaved society and swarm. Get it yet, or maybe no, to see beyond what the fallacy will show. This is freedom of mind, to bind and be blind or find not confined. To kill principle and still a way of new. This is simply the act of breaking through. Who knew simply think or sink into treachery? The tides coincide, the current flows abruptly. Have you found your surf? Have you claimed your turf? To proclaim, to aim for independency, is when we see estrangement from society. Strange be it reality or fantasy thereof still, we of divinity seek sanctuary at will. What's the answer? The lines will blur, the voice will slur, the choice will defer. Whatever you prefer will fall upon you, to think it through, to see to you, to break anew. Whatever may we be, in time we will see, until then look on thee, to be beyond society. Reality, fantasy, or in between, to search for something far more serene. Heed the word, proceed as heard, or free as bird, take flight unto light before night occurred. Did you get what you came for? Were you entertained? Of all before and still in store, was there and will there be anything attained? Was there a purpose? Will I ever find reasoning? Is there more to life than this? Why is there but an end to everything? Killer rushes are temporary until pushing fatal, limited only by said boundary, still figuring out whether physical, spiritual, or mental. Emotions are irrelevant, the outcome's still the same, the ending magnificent, so long you played into life's game. Still, all good things are bad, and bad things are good too. We want what we never had, and have what we never wanted to. There's a sort of contradiction, hypocrisy and irony, to life, or better yet, its depiction, for fantasized prediction, translucent vision we can't see. We fabricated a glow, in mind and heart bind in parts so, but with light comes shadow, we play today until night slyly follows. We want to believe desperately in the beautiful lies we tell ourselves, but deep down weighs us heavily. The truth will surface before we fully delve. Still, what a ride, fabricated or self-medicated, to run or to hide, before truth soars reincarnated. What of this, current to you? Do my words entertain? The tide subsides and we slowly come to. The the shore before all you abstain. Why is there an end? Why can't this last? Oh, sweet dear friends, the storm swarms overcast. Droplets of despair, home is not a haven or shelter. I sense death, densely in the air. Distilled chills kills, the soul whirls at a stir. Circling, drippling, mind under umbrella still. Scorn has torn to last thread. To try to dry, lack the will. Eyes like skies pour for soul and head. Lightning struck down, awe-struck and jaw-stuck dropped. I smile, but I frown. If only time could be stopped. Whether we're weathering, a storm is brewing, slowly tethering. Wish for wings, fly, freedom, but defeathering. Slipping, falling, as I lack a sense of bearing. The hurricane eye on me, the tornado soul stirs the devil's breeze. Gasping and grasping, trying upon the silken sea. I have a cotton soul and hole, I stroll, knitted upon God's knees. I'm not made for this. Dare I try run away? Fade into the mist, nothing missed, for in sadness a great madness breeds heartless emptiness where my soul yearns and decays. Ever feel addicted to easy? Simplicity ideally but a fabricated sanctuary. Temporary, a fallacy. Come to see a mere fantasy as dark reality. I cling to drink to abstain think. To drain the brain before the brink. Insanity's will, sanctuary still. To want to cry but no tears. To want to die but deathly fears. I don't know what I want anymore. Problematic more now than before. To relinquish desire. To burn out the fire. What am I chasing beneath the surface? What beyond do I define purpose? Where's the compass I encompass? Where's the need of comfort to come to pass? What is existence? What is resistance? To relinquish doubts without substance. Clear I adhere to fear still. Esteemed but lost, the dream costs the will. The thrill to cost but overcost kill. Enshroud the cloud, mind fog and still. Distilled waters, tears. Fears simply to be of ears. To listen, to glisten the overseers. Beers drown the clown who nears. Overpassing, grasping. The punchline, the divine line, the joke that chokes out. Reality passing, everything falls under doubt. To foresee the fantasy's demise, to realize all we idolize, possible still but out of reach, it is then we hopelessly beseech. What's to come I have no confidence, knotted in the seam, the dream of resistance, overwhelming dread within head, mindful tread to hang upon the lost thread, breaking, forsaking all to unfold, then again what's left to uphold. Why is it we feel? Why is it we think? Everything claimed to be real forces me to sink. Below the depths of understanding, I refuse to realize all that life's demanding, not the ideal life I visualize. To fully break away from the fabric of consciousness, to lead oneself astray, fall into the mindless abyss. The dream of divinity, hopeful and sacred, though merely vague-sided imagery, reality be rid. Fantasy is clarity and wishes, hopeful dreams and desire, though I find I'm blind and unambitious. My mind fueled to the eternal fire. The heart beats for a dream, the soul aches for realization. The mind wanders by the stream, the body transforms in transfiguration. A spiritual cleanse, absent of logic, the path intense, though the mind eccentric. To disappear, to not exist, to be here but not adhere, to be a figment in the mist. The mind fog clouding your view, to be unseen, a fading memory distilled anew, absent of reminiscent means. To be forgotten, in the birth of death, the life after life begin to stir, blur anew through the afterlife. To be of cotton, in the wake of deep sleep's canal stream, pillows seem woven in the tears of strife. It hurts to miss, it hurts to wonder what if we did. What is this? Feeling revealing, please surcease be rid. Believed to be emotionless, perceived deceived, rather concealing. My soul housed by a body of emptiness. To sever heart, never part, rather breach the ceiling. Reaching new heights, overwhelming, why do I care? Plummeting into drunken nights, to return lay in day's array, yearn as no one's waiting there. I said I wanted solitude, but rarely this is coping. All the pale dreams pursued, colors merely a light in sight of hoping. Maybe I need you, maybe I don't. Maybe I will meet you too, maybe I won't. The concept is but a joke really, my soul's a vast number of friends. Indulgence makes a great mate sincerely. I find in mind I reach new ends. Still I like to be grounded upon, every now and again, to be reminded of all I'm founded on. But then I'm stuck asking when. Mud pools of despair, sinking below my sorrow. See what I did there? Searching for the morrow. Whatever. What shall I write of today? What gritty aspect will I reflect and dissever? Who will listen and care to stay? My words mean nothing to you. You don't even exist. I'm sober when I write this too, mentally incidentally pissed. Not mad or drunk, but rather overtired, exhausted beyond comprehension. All the things I sought and admired feel but a figment of a forgotten dimension. And here I am talking to you still. I personified an idea. Now I know I'm lonely, but will I ever dissever this inner fear? I don't care. Mixed feelings as per usual. I hope you're at least aware. Dissect the intellect I instill. I broke the fourth wall in this a great many times to find happiness in this abyss with inside humor and clever rhymes. That's pretty funny. At least this is fun. Why two ends? Not now, honey. I'm still thinking of a clever pun. I've got nothing. Which is shit for sure. I think of something, but I'm not one for toilet humor. If anything, my writing, although a curse, a blessing, to create or fabricate a being or something out of nothing, my friend till the end beyond everything. This is the joke clearly, I am the punchline, to reach all I beseech nearly, still to say divine, sipping wine, lying, trying, saying I'm fine. Denying, tying by waist to the vine, wasted hanging on for dear life. Fooling self for when I cross the blurred line, sick, toxic, intoxicating strife. I'm ruining myself, this is what I asked for, choosing inducing feeble health, but then again, was there ever any more? You can't say I don't know how to put on a show. Does this feed into your sadistic humor? Are you entertained yet? Let me know. Have I soothed your manic nature? Who is this to again, and how did I forget? This poem feels infinite, addressing almost everything unmet. But where do I send it? Directory really could be anything. I guess the whole lot of you. A diary entry or something. A door has been opened, will you step through? So that I may be inspired to exit swiftly. Haha, I did it again, could you tell? The visionary, humorously immature, amateur, contemporary. Profound expression of emotion I expel. Who cares if haha isn't professional? I write the rules, and excel unfulfilled still, scattered upon a plain of fools. You just can't win, can you? There's always a downside. Make way, I'm coming through. Downhill in mind blind I ride. Down a hill skidding, slowly slipping away. Really, I'm just kidding. Drifting, sway, ripping decay. It was raining. Tearing, nearing, dropping everything. Nothing remaining, but that's the beauty, if anything. Or is it? I don't care. I'm tired of wit. I hate despair. Funny making jokes of it, but that's all. Then again in this lifeless pit, I watch my body hole in this hole fall. Poor sentence structure, the sequence in which I operate, is seemingly pure, but never straightforward, so how do I correlate? Get better, steady your emotion, but that I cannot render, return to sender, as I pry, not in eccentric motion. Perhaps I'm too vulnerable in my art. What will everyone think? Again, I don't care, so there's a start, and I'm already alone except when I drink. It makes no difference, may as well see it to the end, before the door of deliverance to ascend to first descend. This is the irony, destroy to create, something of absurdity, but then beauty will emanate. A different kind, unknown to you before, care to study the mind, but what is it you're looking for? This is a question I have yet to solve. Before the dissection and solution, what is it I try to resolve? Trauma maybe? Unaccounted for curiosity? Fear simply? Or lust for beauty concluded from out atrocity? I really don't care to think. I'm too tired for this. Can someone please buy me a drink? You whoever sees this madness. I promise it'll be fun. Think of it as a thrillful investment. Now I'm talking shit. I'm done. Or rather, I lack the commitment to attempt to play your daring game. What more can I say? It will always remain the same. You move on, they move on. Here I am still. All good things in time forgone. Alas alike, I don't think I ever will.